Well, it's another beautiful day on the farm. Hey guys, we got some rain. We got 3.5 inches so far in the last 10 days. We got about half an inch today, and super happy about that. It's amazing. The Bermuda's too far into the season, and the Dallas grass is too far into the season, so they're not going to come back. But the fescue's been popping, and it's surprising. We've only had, like I say, 10 days since we got the first rain, and I think the fescue's already grown. I mean, 3 inches. I don't know if you can see with the color, but anything you see out there that's green is fescue. And if you look back at my video from last week, I think you can see that same field over my shoulder, and it's all brown and dead. So it's really grateful for that. Still got the cows on their last pasture for the season. They're not too happy about it. Every time I go out there, they give me an earful. But I am going to bring them off of it tomorrow. We're going out of town Monday just for one day. But I want to go ahead and bring them in, give them a round bale. I'll put them in this pen. This pen has about 1.5 acres, and so that'll keep them locked up and secure while I'm gone. But anyway, once I get back into town, I'm probably going to go ahead and just start them on their winter routine. Was going to try to keep them off of hay until November 5th, but plans change. And actually, if we keep getting this rain, this fescue might actually amount to something. So the longer I keep them off of these pastures, the more that fescue will have a chance to do something. And there might be a shot, later into November, that I could actually put them back out on pasture again and let them get some of that fescue before it goes dormant in December. So we'll see what happens. We'll just play it by ear. So today, what I've got going on is I need to do some work on the tractor. The Ford tractor has a front end loader made by Westendorf. And Westendorf, when this was sold, didn't use skid steer attachments. A lot of people had their own proprietary systems. Westendorf was one. John Deere had their own, everybody had their own. Now everybody's pretty much gone to skid steer, which is great. And I had a Kubota that used skid steer. So I have a lot of front end loader implements that use skid steer, but this Ford doesn't. So I got an adapter that I'll show you, and I can put it on the front end loader and then use skid steer attachments with it. There it is. So I'll show you what I've got now. Currently this uses a pin type, I think they call it. I don't know if you can see in the darkness. It uses these pins, and each of these pins is independent. So the only thing I have that goes with that system is this bucket. But my hay spear and my pallet forks and other stuff, but those two particularly I use all the time, those are skid steer. So I got to get this hooked up today because I got to move a round bale tomorrow. So I've kind of run out of time. I've been kind of not taking care of this little project, and now it's snuck up on me. So I'm gonna put you guys somewhere and let you see how it goes. The first thing is I got to get this attachment off the dually. As you can see, it's sitting on a pallet, and I don't know if it's very heavy or not. I'm sure it's at least 100 pounds, but I don't have pallet forks because my pallet forks use skid steer. So it's kind of a catch-22. So I'm just gonna drag this thing off and wrestle it around, get the tractor over here and see if I can't manually get it on. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So one nice thing about farming is you're always solving some kind of problem you've never solved before, and you usually just have to figure it out by yourself and try not to mess up your lower back in the process. So we'll see how it goes. think I'm just going to drag it out onto the ground and try not to let it land on top of my foot. Will it slide off the pallet? No. Alright, here she goes. Now this is actually in the perfect spot if it turns out this is the top, which I think it is. How about that? I just got to get the tractor and hook it up. These don't look straight. Are those supposed to be straight? They don't look straight at all. Okay. Looks like I need to loosen these guys. Get it hooked up onto the tractor. Straighten it all out and then tighten it back down. Alright, so we got a 15/16. Cool. All right. So we'll go get the tractor and unhitch the bucket. Westendorf system is kind of a pain. Well, look at those buzzards. Are those buzzards? Yeah, they're buzzards. So I didn't have a 15/16 wrench. I got a 1-inch wrench. I think it'll fit loosely. I just don't know how much space I have to turn it through the side slot. It's gonna take a minute. And if it starts raining on me, I won't even care. I'll be happy. Well, that's not too bad. My brother and I replaced a transmission one time. Actually, it was a transmission in that truck right there. And there were bolts on there where you had to turn the wrench and you could turn the bolt, you know, 1/8 of a turn, and then you had to take the wrench off and turn the wrench over, put it back in the hole, and you could turn the bolt 1/8 of a turn. And you're laying on your back with your arms up in the air. And it's just torture. And we did it in November. There was a cold snap. God, it was cold out there. And we got it done. And the transmission still works. That was 5 or 6 years ago. So the good thing about getting this attachment on here is that it's joined, the two sides are joined with this tube. This is the problem with this Westendorf type, is that once you get your implement off with this type, if you do anything to tilt the mechanism, this one will go one way and this one will go the opposite direction because they're connected together by this hydraulic tube. One of them will backflow as the other one pushes pressure, and you'll have to come out here and kick them and pry on them to get them to line up before you hook up your next attachment. If they would just put a piece of steel, I should have welded a piece of steel to solve that problem, but I don't have that problem anymore with this. Not to say anything bad about Westendorf, I guess I just did. Sorry, Westendorf. The front end loader's fantastic. And if you buy one today, they offer the skid steer, they call it quick attach or whatever. They offer that as an option instead of this pin type. But I actually have a bucket from the Kubota as well, so I'm switching all my implements over to this style. And so hopefully I'll never have to take it off. Alright, so in theory now we can go hook up the hay spear, the hay spike, if I can find it. And we'll be all ready for tomorrow. that went pretty well. All things considered, had to solve a few little problems, but they didn't take all that long. Now I'm set up for the winter. It looks like we got this finished up just in time for a little more rain, so that's awesome. The timing was perfect, and I'm so happy to have all the rain we can get. So thanks guys for coming along with me today on my little project. We got it done, wasn't too bad. Tomorrow I'm gonna move the cows across the farm. I'll walk them and probably take you guys with me and move the bale ring feeder and get the bale put in and get everything set up. So anyway, see you later. Bye.